I'm going to look at some old school exercises, finger exercises that really nowadays modern pedagogy would slightly cringe at this and really not use. But since it's very much in the public domain and since some teachers still do use this, I thought let's have a little look at it and see some of the see what's involved in this. Now, I would actually not do this anymore, although this was part of my early training. Now, why should that be an exercise that sort of become obsolete that people still use? I think it's very difficult to let go of something you're familiar with. So if your teacher has shown you something, the inclination is probably to, out of respect and just part of the lineage that you come from, you probably think, well, I must teach that to my students. So I think that's a big part of it. Tradition, the weight of tradition. It's very difficult to let go of it. I do not do these exercises anymore, although I did at the beginning of my career. Let me show you. From the Bartók-Rachowski method. Bartók, of course, being an amazing composer, an amazing pianist, 100% value in all his music. I just think this belongs a little bit to the past. What you do is you assume a 5-finger position and you hold 1, 2, 3, 4 above the key. You don't depress the key. What you do is what you're supposed to do. Let me show you in the right hand, you'll be able to see it better. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the key, and I'm supposed now to lift 5 quite high and bring it down into the key. I can already feel that doesn't feel nice. It's causing a little bit of tension there, and it's actually not really how the fingers want to work. The fingers tend to want to work all together. The thumb can be held down, and the other fingers tend to work like this. Do you see? This is again a fact of the hand that people forget. If we want to stretch out, the biggest stretch and the most easy and natural stretch is between the thumb and the 2, yeah? It's not very comfortable to stretch out between these fingers. So we're tending to avoid those stretches where possible. We're tending to avoid isolated movements of fingers. But this is what you would have to do in the old days. I do that a number of times. How many gazillion times I'm supposed to do that. Then I move to the 4th finger. Now the 4th finger, I can't lift any higher than that because it's attached to a tendon. And this is how Schumann screwed up his hand. So please don't copy this at home. Then you do the same thing with 4. You wouldn't be allowed to let 1, 2, 3 and 5 sound. And I'm feeling, oh, that's not very nice, it doesn't feel good. 3, I can do that more easily. And I can do the 2nd finger more easily. So these are the sorts of exercises that were part of probably some very famous concert pianists who are busy playing now at the top of their game. Did it ruin them? No. It might have, but in that instance it didn't.